Hi, in this video, let me introduce layer cache. Layer cache allow you to cache your scene for the different group part by part. Let's first open our example thing and then show you what's happened. In the sample 99, the layer agent cache. Let's open that, and you can see that there are the 5 groups of the placed inside of your scene, and the agent is pretty simple. It's just the regular. The main and the logic, you can see that the default is walk, and the walk cycle logic, and avoid each others by some of the logic nodes. And when we place our agents, you can see that they are just a simple walk. So in the previous videos, we introduced how to cache all of your scenes into the cache file by our agent cache. You can see that this is a cache tool, and you just need to fill the path we want to cache. Save ABC and test, for example, like this, and then specify the cache name, and enable. You already placed all of your agents and hit the make agent cache. At this time, after the caching, we needed to enable the agent cache, and you can play back interactively with your scene. But just imagine in some case, your director just approval the 2 agent groups in front, but for the rest of them is not get approval. And in this case, you need to save the result of these 2 the placement nodes, and just to continue to edit the logic and edit the behavior of this rest of them. So at this time, you need to make the agent cache by layer. So let me introduce that to you. So we needed to deselect this, make the enable agent cache. At this time, you can see that the simulation is the driving your scene, and you can see that there are layer agent cache, the UI here, which you can cache some specific agent group inside of your scene by the placement node. So in this case, if your director get approval for the 2 agent groups in front, so you just needed to select them and get the names, MCD place 3 and 5, and cache this. You can just cache these 2. You can place all of them. You can place all of the place all of the agents and select the 3 and 5. Is that correct? 3 and 5. Okay, and place all. And select 3 and 5, control, and select both of them, and hit the make cache. So our system at this time will cache the 2 groups of agents and one specific cache. So please make sure the cache folder and the name is correct, and hit continue. At this time, only the 2 group of agents has been cached, and just to keep in select these 2 place node and hit the enable. You can see that there are 2 options here: the full drive and as input. The full drive is cache the drive this agent in completely, and the as input means the cache is just like an action, and the agents inside of your scene can continue and get interactively with some of the logic, and also can enable dynamics. So in this case, let's first try the full drive. Okay, you can see that the equal sign has been put in front of this string at this time, and when you play back this timeline, you can see that only the two groups can be played back interactively, and the others can only simulate. This is in our layer cache, so you can just store the result of these 2 groups and continue adjust the logic for the rest of them. Okay, and at this time, if you after some of your tweaking, your director satisfy these 2 group of agents, so you can continue cache them. For example, this is a 2 and 4, so 2 and 4, and of course you can just select the two of them and place owning the agents from these two, and the place selected. So you can see that owning the two groups of agents placed it out. Of course, you can place all of them, but you can place the two of them out and select these two the placed node and make the agent cache. Make a cache. At this time, just keep selecting them and enable that. At this time, let's try the as input. So let's deplace and place everything again. And at this time, you can see that owning these four groups can be controlled by the cache. For the last group, it cannot. And let me simulate. You can see that everything is correct. So let me just introduce the differences between the full drive and the as input. So let's make a bound and put it right here, and bound these some of a group. Just put it right here. And we want our agent enable dynamics if they are in bound. If the agent, just recall that if the agent make the agent cache, it cannot driven by any of the logic. But if we are using the as input, so the caches work as an action. So we can continue enable dynamics for these agents. So let's make a logic here in bound dynamic. And let's put in the bound in bound and enable dynamics. So let's sit back. You can see that these agents actually can be driven by the cache, but at this time they are work as the input so it will enable dynamics if they're inside the bound. But if they are outside this bound, they can driven by the cache, just like this. So the cache thing can be still controlled by the logic. This is very useful if your agents get approved by your director for the animation, but you still need to add the dynamic simulation for these agents. And finally, let's just cache the last group, for example, like this, and make agent cache. Make a cache. And let's just enable that. So at this time, you can see that all of your agents make the agent cache. And you can continue to track them and until you're satisfied. But please notice that if all of your agents enable the cache, so our system will not go into the simulation engine. So maybe this bound is not going to work for this time. So you can see that this is not going to work, but it's only going to work for the first frame, because when we reset, we're going to go to the simulation engine. So this is our introduction for the layer agent cache. Thank you for watching. See you next time.